Hello Capricorn, welcome to your November 2017 reading. I hope you had a lovely October, had a lot of new beginnings, laying down strong foundations in October. Hope that was really good for you. Let's see what November has to offer. Cards are already flying out for you and they're looking really very good indeed. My name's Isabel Galasso and I'm a spiritual medium. When I lay out the tarot cards and give you a reading, I read intuitively so that it's what I'm told by my guides and what comes through for you. Of course, the readings are general readings. If you would like a personalised reading, follow the links below and have a one-on-one reading either via Skype or pre-recorded, and I can send that to you. So you can listen to that as well. They will be far more accurate for you because it's a reading for you. It's looking good. It's looking good. Let's see. I think you're going to have a very good November, Capricorns. I love the Capricorns. Okay, let's have a look. Well, the first card that I've drawn for you, Capricorn, let me get this right. Here we go. Is the World. This is the card that's surrounding you. It signifies you. So it's an embodiment, I feel like an embodiment for you of everything that is possible, everything that you wish to attract, bring in or create, so that really everything that you need for November is in you. It's not about looking externally for completions or for things that you're needing, resources, support. It really is about looking within. So it's about a month where you can go in and follow your intuition, find out what it is you want to create, what direction you're moving in, because anything's possible. The world is your oyster. It's all contained within you. So it's not about looking externally for things, because you'll find it all within yourself. It's a beautiful card. You know, it's a beautiful card. There's every element there, you know, that's needed. That's a lovely card. Okay, so that what's crossing you? The Princess of Wands, which is telling me, you know, what I'm being told here is that while you have got the world, you can go within, you can follow your own guidance because you've got all those resources open to you and available to you, Capricorn. Also, it's about being a little bit fiery, drawing in some of that fiery energy around you, not being so passive. Really, it's to protect what it is you're trying to create, to protect you, to protect your opinion, your desires, the direction you want to make, because I feel like you could be swayed. So it really is about you finding that energy, finding that fire within, that fire in your belly, you know, what you want. And I feel like by the second week of November, that is really going to come into force. You're going to think, wow, where did that come from? You know, it's something that really matters to me, and so I'm going to fight for it. which is really going against the grain of how you usually do things, but you're just going to be driven to not allow things to slip by, not accept things that you would normally accept. There's an energy there that's coming through for you that is going to want you to stand up for yourself. It's about standing up for yourself. Okay, it's not even about standing up for anybody else, which is something that it doesn't come naturally to a lot of Capricornians, but that is the energy that's going to come in. It's like you've discovered a part of yourself and now you're going to protect it. You're going to protect it. You like where it is you are, and you are going to protect that because your journey's been quite a long one. It's been quite a turbulent one at times, okay? And so now you are where you are. It's about the people around you have an expectation that you're going to behave in a particular way. In November, you Capricorns are going to react in ways that people aren't expecting you to. Okay, so for some of you, it's in the work environment where you've just been put on and put upon and put upon and put upon, and you've taken it. You've taken it quietly and you just get on with it. In November, you're going to find that, okay, that's enough. I'm not doing this anymore. You know, either a promotion, I want a promotion, I want more money. You're going to fight for it. You're going to get this fire in your belly. In the home environment, I feel like there's younger children or there's children in the home that aren't pulling their weight, and where you've gone along with it and you've gone along with it, you're going to not want to do that anymore. It's, you know, you start pulling your weight, you start doing things. You're going to start laying down the law a little bit with people in your family, people in the home environment, where this is how I want this to go. I don't want to just put up with this. It's got to change. Something's got to change. Enough is enough. You're creating your world. What about me? You know, how can you explore yourself? How can you find out what you want to do and who you are if people keep putting things on you and expect you to do things in a certain way? Okay, so you're bringing in that change, which is fantastic. It's fantastic because it's your time to shine. Your time to shine, Capricorn. So put that into place. I feel like so that's going to create a lot of change around you in November. Okay, first 2 weeks in November, time of change, time of putting things into place, and people are going to feel like they're put out. They're not going to like it. But that's too bad because it's what you need. You do need this. So that, you know, you keep doing that. Keep pursuing it. Okay, keep pursuing it. The next card you've got, which is underlying all of that, is the Prince of Swords, which to me is also the Prince of Swords is bringing in change. It's bringing in change, but it's bringing in change that you need to. It's not just going to happen. You need to make it happen. Okay, you need to fight it. You need to bring in that change. It's not just going to happen around you. You need to change in order for that change to come in. Okay, so that there is going to, and there's going to, for some Capricornians, I feel like there's going to be a big upheaval next month. It's like, oh, I've had enough. Some of you are going to be walking out of a relationship because it's enough. Some of you are going to demand that it changes. So if you're in a solid relationship, it's about getting your partner to realise what's going on instead of burying it all the time and keeping it to yourself, actually verbalising it, putting it out there, okay? In the work environment, it's about bringing in change for some of you. There's going to be change in the work environment of how things are done and what is put on you, and maybe I need somebody else employed to help me out with all this work because it's ridiculous. I can't do it and I'm not going to do it anymore. So it's putting your foot down, setting those boundaries, you know, and bringing in the energy of the Prince of Swords to make sure that all happens. That all happens. I feel like last month was a real turnaround month for you. Okay, it's already been put into place with the wheel of life. It's, you know, life has a cycle. Life has cycles. Well, that's your time now has come, and I feel like October started to put that into place for you. October started to bring those changes in. October started to see things improving. Okay, and so that's going to keep going. You're going to bring that energy into November as well, which is a really good thing. To to have that turnaround, because you've had a pretty rocky year, okay? But that's going to start turning things around for all of you, I think, to varying degrees. For all Capricorns are going to be seeing an improvement, but you would have all started seeing an improvement last month, okay? Bringing that in, okay? I feel like once you start honouring yourself, realising that everything you need, you are self-sufficient. It's all in there. You have all the resources for change within you. It's inbuilt. You've got the world, the potential of the world around you. That's how you're feeling. Anything that you want to achieve, it's all there. And it's all, once you realise that, once you put that into place, once you start to become protective about the progress you've made and what it is you want, things are going to start moving so quickly in November. I feel like for Capricorn, November's going to absolutely fly. The 1st of November is going to get here, first week in November, and before you know it, it's the end of November. It's going to fly. You're going to have so much that you're going to be going through and doing and completing and feeling fantastic about the completions. It's going to just fly by. It's going to move through really very, very, very quickly, very quickly. And it's going to take you to the priestess. It's going to bring in all those changes. You're just not going to know yourself. It's just the balance, the abundance, the completion. You're just going to feel like a new person. You're going to feel like an absolutely new person by the end of November. The last week of November, you're going to start feeling, wow, I've done all that. That's fantastic. I feel really good about that. And that energy is going to bring in all these good things. And it's like, it's just because you've changed the way you're seeing things. It's just because you changed your perspective on things that the world just opens up to you. The world just opens up to you. Just opens up, which is really lovely. It's fantastic. The priestess is a really strong card. It's a strong spiritual card. So there's been a lot of spiritual growth for you, for a lot of you. A lot of spiritual growth, which has brought in a whole lot of abundance. It's as if, Capricorns, I want to say to you that you've found your peace. You've found your peace, and you've found your peace because you're following where you need to be. You're following your inner guidance. You're not being led by other people. You're following your inner guidance, and you're learning to speak up. You're learning to speak up because of this fire energy that's around you. You're speaking up for yourself, which is helping you come into your true being. And with that, it's just going to bring in a whole lot of goodness around you. A whole lot of goodness around you, which is fantastic. Okay, again, what's the driving force? Things are going to happen. We've had this card before. Some of the other signs have had this card. This is a Wands card, which is fiery, but you've got thunderbolts. Things are going to happen really quickly. Once you make those changes, again, it's going to happen really quickly. You're just having this speed this month. It's just a matter of you organising how you think things, how you see things, reinvent how you're looking at things, reinvent your reality, because things will change really quickly for the better. You've got the rainbow there. It changes for the better. You've also got a star. Things are changing for the better for you, and for everything around you. I feel like there's going to be there's some money coming to you too in November, whether it's an inheritance, a win, a bonus. There's some sort of financial surprise that you're going to get, which is, it's going to make you feel really good. Well deserved. Well deserved. the Five of Swords, you know, I don't feel like that's a big issue, but I do feel like once you start putting these changes into place, either your colleagues at work or your family are going to react, or your friends will react, because they're not going to really like this new you that you've reinvented. But, you know, they'll get over it. It's not a big deal. It's going to create some friction. They're going to try and, I feel like for some of you, they're going to try and pull you back to where they want you to be, but that's not where you want to be. That's not what's good for you, and they need to understand that. So they need to respect that. If friends don't respect that, then they're not friends. You don't need them in your life, really. I mean, you've got to respect the growth that you're making. Your family, I feel like in the family environment, there's going to be a bit of friction, because people are going to resent that change. They prefer having you there to do what they want you to do. But get some of that Capricorn stubbornness in there and you'll be fine. You know, it's not a biggie, but you're going to find there's going to be some resistance to the changes that you want to make and put in place. You need to tap into the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands can be male or female, but I feel like it's the energy that's coming with this that is important. It's about sitting up there, being strong, being fiery, and really being passionate about the changes that you want to make. It's about being passionate about the changes that you want to put in place. That's really important. So it really is about finding that fire again, finding the fire in your belly. You know, what makes you tick? What is it that you want? What's going to make you happy? You know, I also feel like for some Capricorns, they're going to want to have a getaway for a week, get away at least for a week, somewhere. Just get out of the grind of every day and have a change where you can really embrace this new you. There's a big change coming about for you, Capricorns. And for some of you, there's a new man, a new woman, a new partner coming in for you in November. And that may be what is the catalyst. That's what may be the catalyst for this fire in your belly, for this I'm needing change. I'm needing to change the way things are. They may be bringing you, introducing you to that sort of energy, which is really lovely. It's really lovely. So be mindful of that. Don't fear it. Don't fear it. Allow it in and embrace it. Embrace it. Because that's really important, you know. Don't be stubborn. Don't dig your feet. Don't plant your feet and resist. Go with the flow and embrace it, because the change is going to be mind-blowing. What's it going to lead to? What is it going to lead to? Look at that. Oh, let me see if I can do this. Success. It's going to lead to success in every aspect. In every area, there's going to be success for you. That's the final card. That's the outcome of all this work that you're going to be doing, all this change that you're going to allow to come in. You're going to, I feel like Capricorns, you're going to also be compelled to make this change. It's like this energy is just going to take over you, and you just have to do it. You're driven. You're driven to do it. There's not a choice about it here. You can resist it, and that will just make things harder for you, or you can embrace it and go with it and just move with it, and then at the end of the month be rewarded for it. Be rewarded by the universe, by source, for the work you've put in, for honouring yourself, for honouring the person that you are, instead of always putting other people first, where you lose yourself. So you've just been digging yourself out, as you know, over this last while. You've been digging yourself out, and you've seen the light. You're coming out. So don't go back. I don't think a lot of you can anyway, because this change is just going to come in from everywhere. For some of you, it's going to cause change, a move, a change of address, a change of environment, change of job. It's just this changed energy, this energy of change is coming in around you, which will give you huge success. So embrace it. Embrace it. I'm going to pull one more card for you, which will summarise what we've just been talking about. It's fantastic. Wow. What a great way to start November, you know. It will also set you up for 2018. So just bring it in. Just allow it to take over you and follow your inner guidance, because you won't go wrong. You will not go wrong with decisions that you make and choices that you make. Sometimes when we make choices, or sometimes when we make change, it seems like we take a few steps backwards and think, oh gosh, what have I done? I've taken the lift that goes down instead of going up. But you haven't. You haven't. Things have to always stabilise. Sometimes they feel like they're being undone. They have to unravel before you can start putting them together again. So don't be put off by the initial impact of bringing in change, because you're then going to reap a lot of benefits with that change. You've got participation. So participation to me, for you Capricorns, means don't just take a back seat. Actually participate in your own life, in your environment, in your surroundings. Participate with the people around you. Don't just follow what they are saying and what they would like for you to do. Be a participant in the decision process, in what's going to happen, in how things are going to change and what you want to bring in. Take control of that. Participate in all of that as well. So that's fantastic. Fantastic month for you Capricorns. Let me know how you go and how it turns out for you. And have some feedback. I'd love that. Have a good November, and I'll see you next month. Bye.